Well, hi guys. Hopefully your day at the office was quieter than mine. Mine was full of all sorts of things. Things today. I was supposed to go into the office today, or at least I told people I was, but I ended up changing my mind and just staying home. Because, and by staying home, I mean working from home. Because things got a little, yeah, they needed handling. Anyway, y'all don't pay attention and tune into this for my work life stuff, and I couldn't tell you about that anyway. But what I can tell you about is this lovely, lovely book, which is the October book box for Once Upon a Book Club. So let's crack into this thing and work our way into a better evening. So we have our papers, as usual, A Medieval Adventure. Ooh! You'll see what I oohed about in a second here. It's a yay thing. So I can get my fingers around things and stuff. I gotta remember to finish taking out the trash tonight, since it's trash day tomorrow. So we have our bookmark. E.B. Asher, this will be fun. She would write this story on her own terms, and she would live to tell the tale herself. Now I'm rather curious about this. I know it's medieval. I know it has something about a group going to a queen's wedding or something, but other than that, I don't know anything. We have our sticker, which I'm going to mark up here. Now I'll probably open up the frame that I have all of these in when we get the November box, or boxes. I think at this point we're probably looking at 2 or 3 more boxes coming in this month, but that's for later on today. We have an author book plate. That looks like they had already signed 200 books and their hand was cramping up. And I mean that as a joke, not as an insult to the author. Please don't take it that way. As I sit here yawning, trying to get through things. Okay, and then we have the matching art piece. Let's see. And I will do this little note. You can just pause it to read it. Born of Friendship. I'm giving it a quick read myself. Mytheria. Okay. Sounds kind of like He-Man, Eternia. Still. Let me see. Do I have the pink book next to me? I do have the pink book next to me. Oh. For those of you new to this, what do you mean the pink book? I mean this book. The one that I put all our little boxes, our stuff in. That was special. That one's special. What did I do with the September one? Okay, I guess I must have forgotten to put in the September one. So I'll have to change that up. Oh no, I know what I did with the September one. Hold please. I remember. The Halloween box came before the September box did, of all the weird things, so I hadn't actually put the September one in there. Okay, so now we got September, and now we've got October in there. So, woo. And I do have another one of these little pink books, because they came instead of a 2 from Amazon. And then this one was North Wind. I gotta add West Wind to it. Anyway. Woo. So, we got that. Oh, very interesting cover. Just from the pages here. 10 years ago, they saved the realm. It ruined their lives. Interesting. Okay. So we have our conversation with the author. I wonder if it makes it any easier for you guys if I just turn off this light. Maybe, hopefully you can still read it. Then we have our discussion questions, and we have 4 gifts. Let's go around. And then what I oohed about, honey foam milk brew. So I do like my coffees. I will easily add this into the drink recipe book. I'm so sorry. I honestly don't mean to yawn this much, guys. I am actually attacking this box right after work. Literally. I literally not walked out of work, but clocked out of my work systems like 10 minutes ago. Maybe, at best. So, I apologize, so please don't take offense. Okay, so let's get back into this. Eating me. Well, let's go with this one because it's right here. Feels like a book, which wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it is Once Upon a Book Club. How many boxes do we get that at some point or another have a book in there? That's page 180. This is 327. Feels like something that should, like, I feel a seam right here. So it feels like something that should be contained in there. Like, it feels like a container box that you would put, like, memo pads or something in. Interesting. It's got bubbles on it. I do like that part. Yeah, I know. Squirrels. Got it. Understood. 387. Let's see. Sounds like something in soft wrapping. Can't really hear anything else about it. And then we got 125. So this will be the first one. You know, last time we got a box kind of like this, there was a teacup inside. Feels like there's foam or something in here. Nothing to smell about. I'm curious. I'm curious if I'm right, if there's a teacup in here. Maybe. Let's see. Do I still have... Yes. I haven't taken it downstairs yet. Don't yell at me. I know that look. Because this is the one from the Spell Shop. So you can see the dimensions. Dimensions are pretty similar. So, maybe. Maybe, possibly. I mean, my cup mug collection now looks quite eclectic from all the goblets and mugs and teacups we've gotten with the subscription for the last... Yeah, when did I join this subscription? Maybe 2019? No, that can't be right. That means I would have been getting it before I moved. Let me see. Let's see real quick. When did I do my first Once Upon a Book Club box? I say it that way. Why? Because I do a video for you guys every time I get one of these boxes. Wow, I've done like 311 videos? That's insane. I didn't think I've done that many for you guys over the years, but joke's on me. Once Upon a Book Club. Okay, so that's 2023. I didn't realize I've done so many boxes for you guys. That's not a diss, by the way. That's just me and my own amazement of like, are you kidding me? I've done this many? I didn't think I've done this many. And if that's the case, how many years have I done this and I still have book boxes I haven't opened yet? Oh no. October of 22. July of 22. Oh, we're getting closer. I wonder if I didn't actually start doing this in like 2020, 2021. That would sound about right, honestly. Because, COVID did all sorts of fun things for all of us that year. Single Swag, Marvel, Hello Kitty. We got Unplugged Book Box. Yeah, so I think somewhere in 2021 is when I started doing these for you guys. Cool. We'll just go with that. Because otherwise you guys are... I'm going to get annoyed that I wasted your guys' time with looking through my own video catalog. And yes, eventually at some point, I will spend the time and make playlists for all of these. So then you don't have to go through the whole catalog if you want to look up something. So, I'm going to turn this back on. Ta-da! Alright, so this will be fun. E.B. Asher, a novel. So, our story, former friends, former flames, mayhem spiked quest. What could go wrong? Well, I don't know, you said mayhem, and nobody came out from the Muppets and said Manamana, so... Sorry, that was a really bad joke, too. Really myself. Nobody else is going to get that. Everyone in Mytheria knows the stories of how best friends Beatrice and Elwyn, handsome ex-bandit Claire, and valiant leader Galwell the Great defended the realm from darkness. It's a tale beloved by all except the heroes. They haven't spoken in a decade, devastated by what their quest cost them. But when they all receive an invitation to the Queen of Mithra's wedding, see, I knew that part. It's a summons they can't refuse, and a reunion for the ages, with Claire secretly not over his long-ago fling with Beatrice fighting the guilt she feels over how everything ended, Elwyn unprepared for the return of her ex-love, the cunning Vandra. Oh, okay, so maybe this is an LGBTQ type book. And all of them lost without Galwell. And if reuniting with former friends and lovers wasn't perilous enough, dark forces from their past have also returned. Dusting off old weapons, old instincts, Beatrice, Claire, and Elwyn will face undead nemesis, crystal caves, enchanted swords, coffee shops, some games of magical truth or dare, and hardest of all, their past, rife with wounds never healed and romances never forgotten. This time around, will their story end happily ever after? Sounds kind of Dungeons and Dragons like, doesn't it? I was going to look at the sides for page edging, but this is just a regular mass market paperback. But, alright, so we got two chicks, we got that. Okay, so that makes me wonder what happened to Galwell. Maybe he died? Maybe, possibly. I'm just looking at the end to see how many pages this is. 404 is what it looks like. Yeah. I'm not going to look further than that because otherwise I'm going to spoil everything. And I'm still trying to finish my 40 book challenge. Woo! I'm halfway there. I figured out I have 57 days to finish 20 books. So that's a book every 3 days. So part of because I am feeling a little crispy from work, and at least I recognized it in time, because I don't have it in me to do a third burnout. Not from this particular job, just industry-wise in my adult life. That I am engaging with more self-care for myself. Part of that self-care is going to be not being in front of digital screens, which means more reading, if for no other reason than to try and get the book challenge done. And it has been trying. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I love reading books. I honestly do. But typically, because of how much reading I do at my office or offices during the day, I get home and sometimes I just don't want to read a book. Sometimes I don't even want to read a manga. Like, I get home, I'm like, nope, the eyes need a break. I'm tired of reading words and letters and I'm just going to do dumb things like play a game on my phone, like Monopoly Go or something. So yes, so that is part of my self-care for the next little bit. We'll see if I can actually finish 40. If I can, I will be super impressed with myself, because I think that'll be the first time in my adult life I've finished 40 actual books. Not 40 novellas, not 40 short stories, but like actually 40 books in a year. Like, that's the most I've ever read in a year. I think before this, the most I ever read was, I think I went through 20 books one year, but I was also stationed overseas, in a place where there is nothing else to do in the evenings when you're not working. So yeah, I had a good turnaround rate with my mom of, hey mom, do me a favor. I'm sending you these books back. Please put them back in my library and send me books blank, A, B, and C. You know, I'd also raid the book boxes on base for anything that looked good. And sometimes those books came home with me too. And I know exactly which ones they are, because when I look at my bookshelves, I look at them and go, oh yeah, I got this one at this point in time. Anyway, so we got that. We finally have the October box. What do we got coming up for the rest of the month? Well, yeah. This week is just chaos because of the election going on. Not going further into that. It's going to be what it's going to be. But for boxes for November, we might get the Funko box for November. I say might because I never actually got the September one. I went and bought the Groot box, like, separately. But I never actually got the September box. And actually, now that I say that, it makes me wonder if it's still showing as pending on my account. And if anybody on like Reddit actually got that box, because it was supposed to be Captain America New World, Brave New World for that one. So let's check. Yeah, September box is still showing as order pending, so I will probably have to write Amazon and ask them what's going on. So maybe we'll have a September box. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a November box. I don't know. But after November, that subscription service is, well, actually, it's ending in December. But I say November because it would normally be September, November, January, because it's an every other month box. So that one is, that one will be no more. I must be out of it, because just saying it that way made me think of the Monty Python parrot sketch. This bird is no more. It is deceased. Anyway, gotta love John Cleese. So we might have 2 more Marvel boxes coming, possibly. What we definitely have is the November adult fiction box from Once Upon a Book Club. We definitely have the Bookmas, 12 Days of Bookmas box coming at some point. I don't know if it's coming this month or next month. We definitely have the Christmas box from Once Upon a Book Club. Again, don't know if it's this month or next month. And we definitely have the Up All Night New Year's Eve box. That is definitely going to be next month. So, otherwise, let's see, Advent calendars. Yeah, just Bookmas. And then I found a Marvel Funko 12-day box that has Pocket Pop size Funkos in there, so I'm looking forward to that. But we will not, it's a 12 days, so that means we will not be opening it until next month, until December 12th. And the 12 days of Bookmas, that's also a 12-day calendar, so we won't be opening that until December 12th either. I haven't really found any cosmetic boxes or anything yet that I'm like, ooh, I want to do that advent calendar. I am not going to do the 15 days of socks though this year. I have way too many. And this year I compromised, and while I was at Target, I saw a set of 7 fuzzy socks, like 7 sets of fuzzy socks. And they were all Deadpool themed, and they're quite comfortable. So, yeah, we're not going to do a 15 days of sockmas, I guess would be the way to look at that. And then, before you know it, Fukuburu time will be here. And we always have so much fun. Well, okay, I always have so much fun with those. I'm really hoping to get my hands on another Pokemon Mr. Donut one this year. I'm hoping McDonald's has a good one, because I'm always kind of curious about that one. I would love to say Sanrio and Disney, but those ones are so expensive. I mean, we're talking like $150 per for those ones. And usually when it comes to Sanrio, they only do like Hello Kitty, Cinnamon Roll, and Kuromi. Anyway, maybe My Melody. Maybe. And those are not my characters. Well, okay, I do love Hello Kitty. But I love Pom Pom Purin and Pocheko more. So, there's that. Anyway. Yeah, and I don't know what other Fukubuturus I'd be looking for. I usually avoid the cosmetics. I usually avoid the clothing because I'm a giant amongst the Asian community. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. Come on. Yeah. It's gonna be short. I don't know. Here's hoping that I find some more Advent stuff. And yeah, anyway, I've yawned like a million times on camera. So, I think I'm going to pack this up. I'm going to go downstairs, make some dinner, and then go do some reading, because I have quite the full day at the office tomorrow. So, hope you guys have a good night. Hopefully things are quiet-ish before you guys this week, and I will just talk to you later. Bye.